but I'm here to tell you, man, there has been a lot of drama today behind the scenes of the W. Now we got Sophie Cunningham talking trash about Angel Reese. We got A'ja Wilson. Man, we got a bunch to talk about, guys. For this one here, there has been a lot of drama going on behind the scenes, man. With A'ja Wilson firing shots at Aaliyah Boston. We got Sophie Cunningham in serious hot water.
A single playful remark, "Call me Angel Reese," and just like that, the whole league erupts. She's suddenly labeled racist, accused of jealousy, and branded a clout chaser. But what if that seemingly harmless comment wasn't accidental at all? What if it actually revealed something much deeper and more troubling within women's basketball?
This is wild. Sophie Cunningham has everybody up in arms. Everybody's up in arms. They calling her a clout chaser. They're calling her racist. All types of stuff. All types of stuff. Sophie knows how to stir the pot. Shots fired at Angel Reese.
What unfolded afterward wasn't just another online controversy. It brought attention to a double standard that nobody within the WNBA seems willing to address. Let's take a closer look. The situation began when Sophie Cunningham spoke on her podcast about changing her diet. She talked about eliminating gluten, eating more chicken, and then made a lighthearted comment. "I guess I'm becoming a Victoria's Secret model. Call me Angel Reese." That was all just 7 simple, joking words. And yet, the internet completely exploded.
A huge one I forgot to mention is gluten, which is in every carb pretty much possible. And I know they make like gluten-free stuff, but that bit tastes weird to me. I can still eat chicken. That's good. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be kind of turning into a rabbit. So
within just a few hours, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were ablaze. People accused Sophie of mocking Angel Reese's body, envying her modeling accomplishments, and chasing attention. By the next day, comment sections had turned into complete battlegrounds. Race was immediately dragged into the mix. Sophie was labeled racist, insecure, and desperate for clout. But here's the twist most people overlooked. Sophie Cunningham didn't accidentally spark this controversy. She did it intentionally. Sophie isn't just a basketball player anymore. She's building a media presence. She's 1/3 of the podcast Trace Leches and is stepping into the media world with full awareness of what stirs conversation. Controversy drives engagement, and engagement boosts brand value. In 2025, few names generate as much buzz as Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. By bringing up Angel, Sophie strategically positioned herself at the center of the WNBA's most viral discussion.
To the next story, and that, my friends, is this one. So somebody sent me this. This was Aaliyah Boston, basically being attacked by A'ja Wilson. So A'ja Wilson shared this on her story. She stated, "The only special whistle."
It wasn't random. It was calculated. Sophie knew exactly what she was doing. Think about it. Angel Reese is one of the most recognizable athletes in sports today. She's walked the Victoria's Secret runway, landed national sponsorships, and commands millions of followers. Mainstream attention that very few WNBA players have ever achieved. By jokingly calling herself Angel Reese, Sophie placed herself directly in that spotlight. Every reaction, whether positive or negative, only amplified her visibility. Those calling her a clout chaser are, ironically, proving her strategy. We're talking about her right now, just as she intended. But underneath it all, there's a deeper issue that has split longtime WNBA fans. The backlash to Sophie's joke exposed a long-standing double standard. When Caitlin Clark appears in the media, critics say she's distracted. When Angel Reese does it, she's building her brand. When Sophie makes a joke, she's labeled racist. Same actions, entirely different reactions. That's no accident. It highlights how fractured the league's culture has become. Publicly, the conversation is about growth, visibility, and unity. But behind the scenes, there's resentment, division, and hypocrisy. It's no longer just basketball. It's about who gets to speak and how. And if we zoom out, around the same time Sophie's clip went viral, another star, A'ja Wilson, found herself embroiled in a separate controversy. At the Las Vegas Aces championship celebration, A'ja Wilson grabbed a whistle and quipped, "The only special whistle I know." poking fun at critics who claimed she received preferential treatment from referees. But here's the kicker. In that very game, she took 19 free throws, more than the entire Phoenix Mercury team combined. One player alone had more free throws than a whole roster. Instead of addressing the reality, Wilson laughed it off and mocked the criticism. Now look at the contrast. Sophie makes a harmless joke and faces intense backlash. Wilson openly mocks a clear officiating bias, and people cheer her on. No outrage, no accusations, no cancellations. It's the same situation flipped. Some players are shielded, while others face punishment. The result? A credibility problem in the WNBA that can't be ignored. Caitlin Clark gets hammered on the court with little to no calls, while Wilson gets lightly touched and the referees whistle immediately. Aaliyah Boston gets hacked in the paint. Nothing happens. Meanwhile, Aya Wilson mocks anyone who questions it. Fans notice the bias. They see the favoritism, and slowly, trust erodes. How can a league truly grow when its stars are treated differently, not for performance, but for popularity and perception? As for Sophie, her joke didn't harm Angel Reese. It shattered the illusion that the league is fair, both on the court and in public discourse. People may try to frame it as just a joke, but this was really about control. Who gets to speak, who gets to laugh, who gets to thrive in the spotlight without being torn down. Sophie's words weren't cruel. They were intentional. She observed Angel turning fame into business and applied the same strategy. That's not envy. That's savvy. And here's the uncomfortable truth everyone avoids. When Angel Reese uses her fame, she's celebrated. When Sophie does something, she gets punished. This double standard is exactly why the story went viral. Fans aren't actually upset about the joke she made. They're upset because she used a tactic that others have used successfully and made it work. That's the hypocrisy at the core of women's basketball right now. People can talk about empowerment, equality, and progress all they want, but if a single joke sparks this much controversy, it reveals how fragile the system really is. The WNBA used to focus on basketball itself. Now, it's about the drama surrounding the sport. Every headline is a controversy. Every discussion touches on race. Every rivalry escalates into something bigger than the game. And the surprising part? The drama actually benefits the league. It draws in new fans and keeps everyone engaged. But Caitlin Clark didn't complain, she led. Calm, focused, and confident, she proved she can't be silenced or controlled. Her LPGA debut inspired fans, drew massive attention, and showed the WNBA what leadership looks like. While the league hesitated, Caitlin's actions spoke louder than words, earning praise from sponsors, players, and fans alike. She's breaking barriers, growing her influence, and proving that the future of women's sports belongs to bold athletes, not gatekeepers.